Hey guys, Travis at Raw Family Farm. We are, oh son, nasty. Had a pile of grease there from the smoker. A little grease bucket dumped over. Anyway, we're gonna get up here in the bee yard. I went through them about 2 weeks ago, just real quickly checking. All of them had queens, all of them are laying. There was 1 week out of the hives. I boosted it with 2 of them that were ready to explode. They're all double deeps. And if they're not double deeps, they've got a deep and a medium. So it's kind of windy. I'm hoping the audio works pretty well. But what I'm going to do is go the 2 double deeps that were really strong and I pulled back off of. I'm going to check them. If there's drone, it is March 22nd. So there may not be any drones in them yet. It may be a little too early. We're in North Georgia, Gainesville, Georgia. If there's drones in them, I'm gonna split them today. I don't have maybe about 2 hours of daylight. Yeah, maybe an hour and a half, but the sun's straight over here. So I'm going through those 2 hives. Like I said, if there's drones, I'm gonna pull a split off of each one of those. I've got what they call a queen castle. Y'all have seen it before. I won it at the bee conference 2 years ago. I'm going to make 2 splits on it and put it over a double screen board over one of these strong hives. If there's drones. If there's not drones, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just go through, try to just do hive inspection really, if that's not possible. So we're going to get the smoker going and then get up in the bee yard, which is right to the left over there. And then I'll pick y'all back up. This hive and then that number 4 hive right there are the 2 that were really strong. So this one I'm going to go through it pretty heavily if I don't do the splits, and at least probably consolidate down to just a double deep. Get this super off. But like I said, if there's drones in it, then we'll be doing some splitting today. Out today, tomorrow also. It is windy though. That would be drone brood, but no drones yet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frame of bees in this box. Pollen in this third frame, but the other two ain't got nothing in them right now. Trying to get y'all a little closer. Maybe you can hear me a little better. There's one drone. One right there. But I see something with purple light or something. I'm colorblind, so that don't help. But good frame of food right there. Nothing on that side. Lots of little bees, new bees, fuzzy bees. Got some pollen going on that frame. Got some larvae up in here. Dry queen cell. Some brood on that side. That's a slat full of eggs and larvae. A little bit of cat, but not a lot. Just scanning for the queen real quick. Lots of eggs and larvae. Slat full of brood. A couple drones, but not a lot. another week or two, we'll be able to start splitting. Got some larvae on that frame, but there's some drones, but they're little. They're still little drones. Yeah, we have to give it another week before we do any splitting. I can take those first 3 frames out, at least 2, to get that. I know what we're gonna do with this other box. I'd like to consolidate this other deep. Eggs all over that. Flat full of brood. And a good bit of drone brood. Bet that queen's up in that super. Alright, what I'm gonna do, found a queen. She is marked. I put her in that bottom box. So I'm gonna run down to the barn real quick, get a queen excluder. Be right back. Alright, so I found the queen. She's marked, last year's queen. Put her in that bottom one. Took any brood out of here. I had a couple empties down here. Moved the brood down in that bottom chamber, put the queen down there. So, and then put a queen excluder on, so whatever little bit of drone is up here can hatch out, or any eggs and stuff, they can still get up there and get all that. So that'll be cleaned out by the time the honey flow starts. So let's just go ahead, and I got a book. I'm gonna trying to keep better notes this year. So I got this little book from Hive IQ at the conference. I'm gonna try to keep better notes. So when I get done filming and I get done, I'm gonna do one more hive, maybe two, depending on how long it takes me. I'm just gonna add my notes in here of what I found, what I did. So let's get into the second hive. Oh, this hive is heavy. This is a double deep. It's sort of popping at the sea. Well, as you can see, lots of drone brood that I just killed and popping the seal. I don't see any swarm cells yet. Or queen cells anyway. But honestly don't know if a few of these are, I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 frames of bees in this thing. There's 15 frames of bees in here. They're gonna try to pull a walkaway split off of this tomorrow. We've got plenty of empty frames down there. If I take a frame of eggs or real young larvae, one frame of each, and then one frame of food each, and put in that other hive on top of this one, put back empty frames, but then take, I have to find the queen, but then I take at least 2 frames of bees, shake into each one of those, put empty frames of those, and then put it above a double screen board. Put my entrance on the back here. It'll give me a chance to get 2 walkaway splits before I start making queens, which I'm not going to do till end of April. So I'm going to notate that, and tomorrow evening I might do that on this one. That's going to be our plan anyway, and I'll finish that video doing that. This one's big enough to do that with. Alright, let's go to number 3. And then I'll be done for the day. We'll come in tomorrow, we'll do that split first. Get all the bees in the yard real mad. And then we'll go through a couple more hives. That one's slat full too. What I'm wondering is if the super on top is full of honey and food or brood. It's full of brood. And big drones too. So we can get her back down in here. I'm already spat full of some kind of nectar. We'll check for the queen. Once I find her, I'll be done. Yeah, I might make a couple splits tomorrow. Lots of pollen and honey and brood. Yeah, this hive's got some pretty big drones in it. I could pull a frame, still not hurt it, even with adding the double deep, I believe. But what do I know? Split right now. There's enough big drones in this one. They know it's time. think I'm gonna put this back together without trying that honey, I promise you. My taste. All I can describe it as tasting like is good. All right, till tomorrow. Get a little notebook out and start writing some notes down. I'm gonna pick this video back up tomorrow when I do the split I was talking about. All right, back out here in the bee yard again today. So, like I told y'all in the first part of this video, which was yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and make a split. And what I've done is I've went through this hive, found a queen, and I've taken this. This is two. This is going to be a nuke, and this is going to be a nuke. And what I've done is this first one is a frame of it's eggs and open larvae, young and fixing to be capped. This is a frame of food, and then this is a frame of brood fixing to hatch out, and this is a frame of food, and this is an empty frame for them. And then same with this one. I'm gonna find another frame in this hive right here that was big, or this one. Either way, I'm gonna find a frame of open brood to put here. Then I got a frame of cap brood, and then I've got a frame of feed, and then I'm gonna put an empty frame here after I fill this one up. But then what I'm going to do with these other two is I'm going to shake probably 3 frames in each side. 3 in this one, 3 in this one. Then I'll cap them off, and hopefully I'm going to leave this alone for 2 weeks. I'm going to put a date on it. 2 weeks I'm going to come back and see if they've made a queen sale. If they have, I'll leave it alone for another 2 weeks and see if she hatches and comes back. I'm going to check that timeline. It's been a year since I've done this. It's going to be a walkaway split. So because we've got brood, we've got plenty of bees in these hives, I'm going to go ahead and do this. That way keep them from swarming, because April is going to be busy for me. And then May and June I should be good to work bees. So I'm trying to split them early if I need to and just knock them down. And then once I get this one situated with these two hives, I'm going to go through that one, check it, and then try to go through at least 1, 2, and 3 today. Just check them real quick, see if they need to be split or anything. I know they've got queens in them. I've already checked all that. But just see how packed out they are. And then maybe do another couple walkaway splits. Because if I've got another hive I could do a big walkaway split with, it would work out perfect, because I got a couple of these screen bottom boards where I could put the entrance on the back side and then let this bigger hive down bottom keep the heat up with these splits that I'm making until they can get going real good. So I'm not going to put it, I'm going to just put it on time lapse and go through these, find a frame, like I said, of open brood, and then I'll take that empty comb I got right there and put in the side here. Then I'll go through and get about 3 or 4 frames, maybe 5, 6 of bees, depending on how strong these are, and shake them in here. Then I'll cap them off and leave them for 2 weeks at least. So let's get to looking for some bees. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do today. As you seen in the time lapse. So I got that double nuke, 4-frame nuke on each side on top there. These are already flying in and out. I shook about 4 or 5 frames in there out of this hive. And then this hive, I got an 8-framer down there that y'all seen me bring up. So I took 5 frames out of this hive to put the bottom of that 8-framer down there. But then I took 1 frame out of here, and then I shook 6 frames out of here into that hive. They were pretty burred up with a drone comb in between. So they were getting ready to get out of here. So no swarm cells in either yet. I found the queen in that one, found the queen in that one. Everything looks good. Got a lot of brood, a lot of food. So so all of these should be good. I won't touch that one for 2 weeks. I'll make the notes when I get done recording on top of the lid. 2 weeks I'll wait to touch that one. And then 2 weeks I'll wait to touch this one down here. I still got to add. I went ahead and put this top on it because I didn't put a whole lot of feed in it, but I didn't find enough to take from that one. Plenty of brood, but not enough feed. So I'm gonna fill this feeder up on this one, and then put the lid. I'm gonna fill it up tomorrow. I'm gonna mix some tonight, fill it up, and then I'm fixing to add 3 frames to fill that hole up, and then put the lid on that one. So that's all today in the bee yard. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.